Heck yeah. Doing a day hike into the Enchantments today. Made it to my first destination, which is Colchuck Lake. Made it up here in just under an hour and a half. And take a little break, and then I'm going to be heading up Aasgard Pass. So I'm going to end up going around this side of the lake. That would be up to the Colchuck Glacier. This is Colchuck Peak and Dragon Tail. We're going to go up the left side of this, which is Aasgard Pass. We'll see you when we're up there, or on the way up there. Just working our way around the lake, coming up towards the base of Aasgard Pass. And as you came around I think it's the west end of the lake, there was a bigger boulder field. It's kind of choose your own adventure. But if you follow the biggest cairns that stay pretty close to the lake, that seemed to be the path of least resistance. We're only halfway up Aasgard Pass and we already got goats waiting for us. A mama and a baby. People working their way up. Dragon tail above. And Colchuck Lake down below. Looks like the light's starting to just hit the edges of it. Getting closer, probably about 400 feet to go up Asgard. And back down. Alright. Up along the top of Aasgard Pass. At 3 hours of moving time. Very good. Whew. So now we've made it up to the top of Aasgard Pass, which is kind of our second stopping point. And we're looking down past, I think it's Isolation Lake down here, up to Little Annapurna, which is going to be my first peak of the day. And then I believe over to McClellan, which I might head over that way as well. Still working our way past the upper pools, past Isolation Lake, before we take a right to go up Little Annapurna. Coming to the top of Little Annapurna. Little Annapurna doesn't look like a lot on the other side, but this north face is pretty steep. McClellan behind me there, and then looking back over that way, you got Stuart behind me. We've got ourselves a marmot battle. Who controls the summit of Little Annapurna? Oh, that was a good move. Good move. Stay on him, buddy. You got this. Stay on him. Don't back down. This what you train for. You gonna let him push you off this mountain? This is the winner over here. Are you the winner? Who's the winner? It's okay, buddy. You did your best. You're still a tough guy. And here's the view from up at the kind of eastern edge of the summit walk on Little Annapurna. Get a pretty commanding view down into the core enchantments with McClellan and Prusik over to Enchantment and Cannon. Pretty cool. I actually came up one rock band over when I was ascending until I met the main route. But when you're on the main route on Little Annapurna through the rock band, there are a lot of cairns, if you can see them. So you'll know if you're in the right spot if you see all these cairns everywhere. But luckily, if you go up the other rock band that's a little closer to Isolation Lake, that one wasn't bad either, and they kind of meet up at the top. I'm working my way down the east shoulder of Little Annapurna so that I can cut down around Crystal Lake down there and then go up across McClellan. Just taking in more beautiful views this way, especially looking across to that nice rock on Prusik. Well, now I'm down here at Crystal Lake, and I wanted to come down and fill up on water before I head back up over there and up McClellan. Very pretty area, not a lot of people down here. Well, nobody down here. Here's looking up, traversing my way along McClellan. My understanding is one of these towers is called the prong, and you're supposed to go up along it and then back out of sight southeast to the summit. So just figuring out where that route is. Well, I traversed over across the snow here, and coming out towards the next gully, possibly snow crossing. Let's see. Check it out. I don't know if my traverse was easier than going all the way down and back up. It seems to be okay so far, so we'll see how it finishes up. See some snow tracks here going up, so maybe that's the prong that you go past. Pretty steep. All right, I made it across this other snow slope, got back onto the rock, and it looks like it's gonna be scrambling from here to the top of McClellan. Here's our view down to Snow Lakes from the notch next to the prong here, and from what I can tell, it's going to continue up through here and then left around the side to the summit of McClellan, hopefully. I think I'm close to the summit here. I think I just need to go up and around the back side up to there. I believe that's the summit. Okay, made it to the summit of McClellan. It's a pretty area up here. And down Snow Lakes. Let's go over here. That's mostly east. I came up just below here, kind of all the way around the south, up southeast side as it described. Whew. I think that'll be my last summit for the day, and then I will need to find my way down to the main trail and work my way back out of here all the way over to Asgard again and back down to the car. Beautiful day, good workout. Here's me on the summit. There's only room for a couple people up here. Here's looking down off the very summit of McClellan. You can see how steep it is. Looking back up at McClellan, made my way down. I think Leprechaun Lake is here. And I'm working my way back over to the main trail. I think you probably should have bared farther skiers right coming down than I did. I went straight down, it was kind of cliffy. And I'm not back to the main trail yet. Really pretty area though. Just got to cross this little stream, and I think the main trail will be on the other side. Looks like just past these cool little waterfalls, probably back on the trail because there's cairns again. So now I just got to work myself back up to Asgard and down to the car. This scenery in the core just goes on and on. Beautiful. Just hanging out right next to the trail. Well, I made it back over Aasgard Pass, and I'm working my way back down to the car. Probably the last video I'll do for this hike, but now that the sun's hitting it a bit, you can really see the beautiful colors down there on Colchuck Lake. So just wanted to take a little shot. See you on the next one.